How to replace a Dodge Ram Hemi's 5.7 liter alternator. First off, you need to go ahead and get your belt off. So what you want to do is take one of these fancy tools here. It just slides in. If not, you can just use a regular old ratchet. You'll be able to take some tension off of it in order to pull the belt right off the top of your alternator. That'll free up your alternator and give you more space to work. The next step is to go ahead and remove these it's 3 nuts and 1 bolt off this plate. That plate will block you from being able to remove your alternator, so this is a crucial step. After you've loosened all 3 of the nuts and 1 bolt, you just pull that piece off. Next, go ahead and unhook your electricity. There's 2 wires. One's a fastener. Then get a 1/2 inch socket and loosen the power wire from the alternator. Now, when you're loosening the power wire from the alternator, you got to be real careful because this thing is energized. So I would recommend go ahead and unhook your battery, or else this is what it would look like if you don't. Be extra careful when dealing with electricity. The next step is to actually disconnect the alternator unit from your motor block. You just take a 15mm socket and unloosen these 2 bolts. One right here, and then one on the other side over here. After all those bolts are loose, your alternator should just slide right out. Now sometimes if it's a really old alternator, it can give you some resistance and you may need a hammer. Go ahead and place the new alternator back in and put these rods back in order to hold the alternator to your motor. Tighten both bolts, one on this side and one on the other side over here. The next step is to go ahead and hook up your electricity. Place your power wire back onto your post, tighten the bolt, and put the cap on top. Then just put the next wire back on. The next step is to go ahead and replace your plate. It's the 3 nuts and 1 bolt. Just slide those back on and go ahead and tighten those 4 bolts, or 3 nuts and 1 bolt. That gets really confusing. Last step is to pull some tension out of your belt in order to place the belt back over the top of your alternator. Thanks for watching this video. If I made it easier for you, please press the like button. Every like really does help. And subscribe.
Gonna be alright. Damn. Should have bought a Dodge.